However, before we head to the Northern Labyrinth, we got a couple things to clean up, because basically there are a couple chests I missed that were brought to my attention in the comments. And another thing is, I finally have somebody for gels. So, regular viewer Amberian has volunteered to be our gels. So, change the name to Amber. And before I continue on, as I mentioned, let's go ahead and get those chests. So, the first one is back in the Lunze Castle, which is one that I overlooked, even though it's not as well hidden. There's one thing I want to do in this game is try to get 100% on all the treasure chests, and that is easier said than done.
Especially in old games like this.
Oh yes. Some very well hidden treasure, and I know where most of them are, but unfortunately just so many that could be out of place, super well hidden with no clues whatsoever. It's very easy to overlook some, and even harder to remember where they are in future runs. So I do have to traverse through most of this dungeon. I am going to try and avoid as many fights as possible, but if I get into fight, I will fight him because I need some money. And that wild... nope. Forget that wild horse. The frog got to me first. And for this recording session, Sonic Geek has joined me for COCOM. Welcome.
Hello.
It's going to be the usual shoot the breeze, talk about stuff while playing the game.
Yep.
That's what I like about these COCOM sessions.
Those are always nice.
Ah, another frog! They brought some friends with them, too. Wait a second, since when... Wait, mosquitoes are a frog's natural prey. Why aren't they teaming up with them?
It's like, hey, you see this guy? Let's get him.
I guess the mosquitoes convinced the frogs, oh, I'm not a big enough meal. Here, have some delicious humans. And the good old Centropes, or Centopez in the original translation. I still haven't gotten over that. But these quick battles really aren't a problem, except for Tia not being able to one-shot him. Okay, so what I missed was in one of the puzzle rooms further in the dungeon. Oh. And I hope I'm going the right way because it's been far enough where I don't quite remember the exact layout of the dungeon, but it's not more that long. It's the next one I'm more worried about because it's more labyrinthian.
Oh boy.
And I went the wrong way, but that's okay. I needed to heal up. I was gonna say, well, I'll go to a free inn and heal up after doing this little backtracking, but nope. That's what dungeons are for. And yep, just not cancel out of the item menu twice. There we go. Push the right buttons, stick it to the horse. And I don't think that's the right way. Well, forget my intuition because it was correct the first time. Just like choosing the right answer the first time on a multiple choice exam, then second guessing yourself and getting it wrong. I still have that problem because I do training modules for work, and they have multiple choice quizzes at the end of a lot of them. Oh no, I do have to do this puzzle again.
Oh no.
Well, this one's not that bad. I did have Amberian asking me for help on how to do it the other day. Actually, yeah, the door doesn't unlock. But on the plus side, we get to listen to the best dungeon theme. I don't know what it is about this particular music, but it definitely sounds the most dungeon-like. Especially when you got these puzzles involved. And of course I take the wrong door. Yep. Ah, rats. This wouldn't have happened if you can aim your hook shot there, Maxim.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, as for which one I need to go to, it is the one with the spike maze. And I don't think that's it either. Wow, I'm just failing. There we go. Yeah, there's a bombable wall on the right side here. I completely overlooked it on the first time through. All that for a miracle. So that will come in handy. On the plus side, we can escape. Thank you, Salon. Unfortunately, it does not take us all the way out of the castle, but that came up before. And on the plus side, the next chest I missed is actually in the next dungeon. Oh, so close. Oh, the buffalo chased us all the way out of the castle. How did it get past the guards?
Yeah.
Well, probably the same way it got into the basement to begin with. So what I need to go to the basement area and to the spot where you push the pillars into the water. There's another hidden chest. Is repositioning the pillars in another fashion. Oh. Gotta flip this switch and then open the door. And I think this is it, but don't quote me on that. Okay, here we go.
So you have failed me.
So the hidden, yeah, that chest right there, and I think it's one I saw previously, but thought I'd gotten. Just have to push the pillars. Oh, okay, the other side. Other side. No, I could reset as well, but oh well. There we go. So, yep, hidden passage through here, a witch ring, and that will actually come in handy a bit later. So I was completely wrong on the one in the Elusive Castle taking less time than that one. Back to Boundary Kingdom. We'll just ignore. How much money? I barely got any money out of that. So into the North Dungeon. More bugs and best dungeon music is back. And it behaves like all the other dungeons. We got some new enemies, shadow flies. And I think they are weak to electricity or lightning. Here's the other thing is
Not just regular flies, shadow flies.
Yep. But I did not get the second lightning spell for Tia either.
I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Well, basically, a man attacked the Boundary Kingdom and said, "Okay, if you want to come stop me, come to the North Labyrinth." And so the Prince of the Kingdom, who was in over his head, who was overconfident, basically said, "Okay, I'll go get him." And the king said, "Hey, strongest guy in the kingdom, could you go keep an eye on the prince?" And since we're the heroes, of the game, we followed him, following the prince.
Gotcha.
And that has led us here. More shadow flies. Now let's try flash. Respectable damage. Can't say for sure it's the weakness. However, they do hit pretty hard. But I am getting a nice amount of money from these guys. I'm probably gonna. Oh, okay, there we go. I was looking for the button. There it was. And as usual, our main objective is going to be to find the dungeon key and then progress onward. However, this looks like the way forward. Can the hookshot reach? It can. Always goes back to, well, I haven't played the game in a while, so just pretend it's a blind run.
I got a lot of those.
That's right, Gale.
I recently recorded a Let's Play of BioShock Infinite where that was more or less the case.
have not played that series myself, but likely a fun one.
BioShock?
Yep.
I've only played Infinite.
Oh, so many bugs. At least we're getting plenty of exterminator dues. Hey, zombies! I'm gonna ignore.
Oh boy, bugs and zombies. What a combination.
Okay, so yep, we gotta go back and go through that door. New enemies, green clays. I think these guys are weak to ice.
That makes sense. Especially
Nope.
for clay.
Probably fire. But yeah, they are strong against weapon attacks as well. And we're getting some future cameos of enemies that don't appear until later. Of course, if they're weak to axe attack, if they're weak to axe or morning stars, we're playing the wrong game. Boomy punch! And one more fireball. I don't care about battles going over in this game. The music is so good. For that, we get a killer sword.
Dude, that sword is killer.
The actual power of a killer sword turned into an actual sword, but only equipable by Maxim and halves his attack power. It might be an instant KO. At this point, it's really not worth switching over, because he can one-shot most enemies. And that leaves us done with that portion of the dungeon. Skeletons and zombies. We've seen both these guys before. Quick and easy battle, but not enough to level up Amberian. Actually, these guys have been here since the start. Let's fight them. Hey, come back here. First burp. So, wingers.
Morty.
Are these the ones that are weak to lightning? Oh, these guys hurt.
They look like dragoons with wings.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh boy. Someone may not survive this. Okay, everyone did. Cut it close there, though, game. Yep, everyone's in critical HP. Salon had 1 HP left.
Nice.
That's the downside of graphics bar based HP. You never know exactly how much you have left. Actually, just finished a game where that was the case. One of the Rune Factory games.
Oh yeah, you recently played Tides of Destiny.
Yep, finished the platinum earlier this week. Very fun entry. And sand golems, 4 green clays.
Yeah, I've had that one for quite a while. I just never gotten around to fully playing it.
I liked it a lot. It's probably my second favorite after Frontier now. It does a couple things I didn't like, but that's just the way it is. They were trying a couple things different. I think the one thing is, of course, you have to beat the main story before you can get married. And by the time you get married and have your kid, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Because we've done everything else.
Yep.
But it was still worth
that
it.
Makes sense. I mean, it makes sense considering the setup to the game.
Okay, I want to fight these guys. Killer swords. Okay, so it's a new translation. The original, they're called deadly swords, but they are weak to lightning.
Yes. Deadly sword. And then the Crunchyroll sub. They call it Killer Sword.
I'm not used to the new names in this translation. Repeat attack. Well, Stallone, you may want to heal.
I was more making a JoJo joke than anything.
Well, if we have to climb 7 deadly towers, we're playing the wrong game.
I don't get it.
It's an actual Deadly Towers is an old NES game.
Oh. That would be why I didn't get it.
It's somewhat infamous. Okay, give me an item drop. Give me an item drop. It did not. Because those killer swords can drop killer swords which are cursed, but when you uncurse them, they are very, very good. Oh, okay, Salon does not have Fireball yet.
How do you uncurse them exactly?
Go to the church.
Ah. Simpler than having to fight 255 battles.
Yep. Now, which isn't too bad if you have a ribbon equipped, but that'd be the wrong game.
Yep. I remember when I actually played through Final Fantasy VI, I stayed up, I think, all night doing just that.
Yep. It's easiest if you do so on the Solitary Isle.
Yeah.
Okay, level up for almost everybody.
To fight with enemies that instantly die.
Want to fight more killer swords. And I'm going to try and spread the damage out a little bit. But Maxim's still dishing out decent damage on his own. There we go. I still love the mechanic on this where you can select how many targets your spell affects rather than just one or all. Comes in handy in situations like this.
Nice. Kind of wish more games had that.
Yep, I'm surprised they don't.
Yeah, it might make it too easy otherwise, now that I think about it. I want you to be a little more strategic about it.
Yep. I'm watching H.C. Bailey play through Bahamut Lagoon. He talks about, there's no friendly fire in this. That would make it much more interesting. I shall have... No, I'll Salon do the out-of-battle healing. His T is our black mage at the moment. Unfortunately, no item drop again. And, okay, here we go. So, here's our Capsule Monster, Shaggy!
Like Zoink Scoob!
Exactly! Whoa! What's going on here? I can do the Scooby-Doo laugh, but not the voice. But he is our light-based Capsule Monster. And the volunteer for that is Captain Turbo. So I'm going to rename his name on Discord to Captain Flash. See how long it takes him to notice. Let's go ahead and check his stats really quick. Of course, he's stuck at level 1. Tribe is Shaggy. His ability is called Spear Revive, which is a healing ability. It comes in handy if you don't have an EMP to heal, but not overly necessary. And a little puzzle here. And a little preview of your Capsule Monster if you come to this part of the room first, but this one's pretty easy. Let's push all the pillars onto this dark spot.
Yep.
And get Dragon Egg. That was like, what, number 3? Oh, I can double check. It's number 4. And that's not what I want to do. Oh, it's this puzzle. I'm gonna.
Goof troop level.
I'm actually going to retreat.